Hello friends, welcome to Triction channel. Today I am going to teach you introduction of Java. So Java is a programming language. So there are many programming languages like C, C++, .NET, ESP.NET, VB.NET. So many programming languages there. So Java is one type of programming language and a platform independent. So platform independent means there are many programming languages, for example C and C++. So which are compile into we have to compile into a specific platform machine we have to complete. But in the Java, what is happening while Java is write once and run any platform. So it is called as a platform independent. So Java is a high level programming language. High level programming languages it means in Java enables programmers to write computers instructions using English based commands. So instead of having to write in the numeric codes. So it is known as a high level programming language because it can be easy to read and write by the humans. So it is a high level programming language. So Java was developed by Sun Microsystems. So James Gosling is known as the father of Java because Java, its name was Oak. Since Oak was already a registered company, so it is in the Java is introduced by the James Gosling. He is the father of the Java. Okay, before Java, its name was Oak. Okay, then afterwards, Oak was already a registered company. So James Gosling and his team changed the Oak name to Java. So now it is called as Java. Now we will be seeing the features of Java. The first one is object oriented. Object oriented means in the Java everything is an object. So object means it will be compared to the real world entity like this pen, pencil, computer. So these are the thing is called as object. So the object oriented programming is a methodology to design a program by using classes and object. So in the Java everything is an object. So it is object oriented programming language. The second one is it is a platform independent. Platform independent means it is different from the other programming languages like C and C++. So when we are running this, when we are compile these programming languages, so we are into platform specific machines we have to compile. While Java is a right once and run anywhere. So there is called as a platform independent. And the third feature is simple. So simple it means it is very easy to learn and its syntax is based on the C++. Those already who knows the C++, so it is very easy for them. So it is a simple and easy to understand. So it has removed many complicated features that is available in the C++ that is operator overloading. So that has been removed from this Java programming. Next one is secure. Secure it means in the Java that is a Java compiler generates a bytecode. So the bytecode is not the machine code. The bytecode is different. The machine code is different. So the bytecode contains the certain symbols of Java programming language, and this bytecode which travels from one computer to another, and not the machine code is traveling. So here, what is happening? The bytecode is traveled from one computer to another, not the machine code. So Java virtual machine creates the machine code from this bytecode. Okay, first what is happening? The Java compiler generates the bytecode. Then after in the second stage, the Java virtual machine creates the machine code from this bytecode. So this machine code of Java program never save on any operating system. So Java is a secure. Next one is portable. So portable it means the Java code can be executed on several platforms. Example Windows, Mac, etc. So Java code is compiled by the compiler and converted into bytecode. So this bytecode is platform independent code because it can be executed on a several platforms. That is write once and run anywhere. Next one is robust. Robust it means it uses robust means it is a strong. So it uses strong memory management and there is a automatic garbage collection in Java. So which runs at the Java virtual machine. So this way it is called as a robust. Next one is multi-threaded. So multi-threaded it means more than one task that can be run simultaneously. That is called as a multi-threaded. So Java also supported a multi-threaded program. So it means we need not wait for the application to finish one task before beginning another. So example, we can listen to an audio clip while scrolling a page and at the same time download an image from the distant computer. So it is called as a multi-threaded program. The last one is compile and independence. So in the programming languages, some programming languages either compile or independent, but Java combines both these approaches. For example, in the first stage, Java compiler translates source code into what is known as a bytecode instructions, and the bytecode are not the machine instructions, and therefore the second stage, what is happening? A Java interpreter generates a machine code, and that can be directly executed by the machine that is running on the Java program. So the Java program, it approaches both approaches, that is compile and interpret. So these are the features of Java. So after seeing my video, please like and subscribe my channel.